You can push record.
All right, if we can get everybody to start coming in and taking their seats, we'll get going.
Do like us recording. of the program. We will hear from our KYHS administration and Dr. Rapp.
Alright?
Good evening, players, coaches, and parents. Welcome to our annual athletic award ceremony. Tonight is all about celebrating our athletes. The athletes who poured your hearts, your sweat, your tears, your broken bones, and that endless energy into this season. Whether you walk away with a championship trophy or personal record, or some hard-earned bruises, you showed up. You survived grueling practices and the conditioning and those intense moments where giving up would have been the easy choice, but you didn't give up. You pushed through for each other, and you represented KYHS with pride. So tonight, we'll not give you reasons. You'll get a chance to laugh about the road trips, the bad calls, and the errors. Give it up for our athletic director, Coach Rufo. Thank you for being the ultimate guy in our athletic program. And to our dedicated team coaches, thank you each and every one of you. We literally would not be here without all of you. So let's celebrate a fantastic year. Celebrate the fantastic year on the field, the court, the pitch, and the diamond. Let's get this 2026 athletic award ceremony started. Please turn your attention to these video screens and enjoy.
3 awards: Most Valuable, Most Improved, and Coaches Award. All 3 awards are decided by the coaching staff at that respective school. Most Valuable is obviously self-explanatory, as it's a player on each team that had the most outstanding season. Most Improved is given to the person that showed the most improvement throughout the season, and the Coaches Award embodies a comprehensive package of a team player, one that contributes to the positive climate of the team, having positive volition, and embodies the qualities in which the coach is looking for. We're going to start with girls volleyball. Coach Tara.
Write this at the end of the season instead of having to think about who's on the team and what the season was like 9 months later. But
we forgot that we wrote it ahead of time and rewrote it again.
It was great. It was great. This year we had a great season. We beat Donna Klein and Weaver Academy, which are both huge and a lot of other games. Somehow we also managed to win every single coin toss, which is a good thing. Because this is obviously one of our greatest achievements and a great season, but beyond the wins and the scores, what stood out the most was the bond this team had built. The energy from the bench, the cheering, the support for one another, and the way the girls truly played for each other made the season so special.
All right, so now for our awards. Our MVP for the last 4 years, Hannah. She showed natural talent, confidence, and leadership beyond her years. She is honestly one of the most skilled athletes I've had the privilege of coaching at this school. But what makes Hannah truly special is not just her ability, it's the way that she leads. She leads by example every single day she's on that court. She may not always be the loudest voice in the gym, but her presence is felt constantly. The girls look up to her, trust her, and rally around her. She has been a steady force that has held this team together for years, and quite honestly, we would not have the success or foundation we've had without her. Hannah, thank you for everything you've poured into this program. Your impact will last long after you leave this court. Goes to Surrey. Another captain and truly one of the brightest lights on this team. Surrey is the definition of a positive energy. She is constantly hyping everyone up, keeping the team focused, and making sure everyone stays mentally strong no matter what's happening in the game. What I love most about Surrey is that she is not only consistent all around on the court, but she's also level-headed, dependable, and genuinely kind. She brings such a calming and uplifting presence to the team, and she makes practices and games better simply by being there. Her positivity is contagious, and her teammates feed off her energy constantly. Surrey, we absolutely love your presence on this team, and you have meant so much to this program. Okay. Our most improved player is not here, but goes to Emma Harrow. Emma's growth this season was honestly incredible to watch. She went from being someone mostly on the bench to becoming a starter and one of our most versatile players. Whether we needed passing, serving, defense, or even throwing her in as a setter, Emma stepped in every single time without hesitation. But beyond the skills she improved, and Emma brought something even more important to this team, happiness and heart. She always has a smile on her face, keeps everyone positive during hard moments, and is willing to do absolutely anything for her teammates. Girls at every level can relate to Emma and look up to her because they saw how much she worked, how much she grew, and how she never stopped believing in herself. Emma, your growth this season was something really special, and we are so proud of you. And finally, to our four seniors, Hannah, Suri, Maya, and Noah, thank you for everything you gave to this program. You helped shape the culture of this team and left an impact on every underclassman sitting in this room. We're going to miss you all so much, and we wish you nothing but success and happiness in Israel, college, and wherever life takes you next. Once a part of this team, always a part of this family.
Next up, Paul.
Okay, everybody, I want to thank Chris for a great year as usual. And, you know, what do we get for kids? We get them as boys and girls, and they leave us as young men and adults, and young women. And most valuable player, we're going with Jake. Jake is a good competitor and likes to succeed.
I'd also like to say, comes every year with great support. Everyone's always cheering and every other support. But in golf, you really have to be quiet so that the person that's performing can do their best. Jake, he has tremendous etiquette, a very fine young man. I have to say one thing. Chris is just a tremendous hours in our programs, and thank you so much.
Okay, and our most improved is Dean Myers. And Coach's Award goes to Diana Fromsky and Savannah. All right, another successful year, thanks so much.
Boys and girls across the country, we're going to the cheerleaders.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm coaching cross country, so I guess. Congratulations on the year. It seems like it's been a while since we had season, but just a quick recap. Cross country is one of, I would say, one of the more difficult things just to pick up. There's a lot of people that come and try out. I think it's, especially for us with how the schedule goes, I would say that you know, strong mentality is a big thing, a big factor for it. So I would just like to congratulate all of you guys just being through the season. year. Good luck with everything for our seniors and then for everyone that's coming back. Look forward to next year.
Hi, my name is Coach Burnaby. I'm the assistant coach for flag football. Unfortunately, Coach Scott's couldn't be here today. But I'm here to say pretty much what me and Coach Scott's talked about is, we had an amazing season. This was Coach Scott's first year with the group. I've been with this group for 3 years, and I just want to thank them for their hard work, their dedication, going out there. This group of seniors in particular, this is my 4th year here, so it feels like I'm graduating with them. So, most of my heart. But yeah, no, they made the final this year. Put in a lot of hours and ran every play that Coach Thomas told them to do. They were very dedicated. Just congratulations on a great season. We got Cohen. Our MVP, KYHS very own MVP,
From starting the season with a tough 2-3 loss to coming together to win some major games and end the season with a winning record. Every single practice, they brought the energy in each game and improvement. It was such a joy to watch them grow as players and as teammates. To the seniors, your leadership contributed to the success of this team, and you're going to be missed. Can't wait for next season, though. All right, let's get into it. Most improved. For this player, when I first met her, we had to come to an understanding. I am definitely tough on the girls. I come from a background of an athlete. And so I come from like, we work hard, we win, and that's how it works. And the first game this student did, or this player, I'm sorry, I don't think she got in. I think it was just playing time was tough and whatnot. She came to me, she's like, listen, coach, I got a busy life. What's that? How can I get better and get myself on the field? And we were in the next game, and I don't think she came out the rest of the season. She really just proved herself that she was willing to hear the coach's advice and get better and better every time. And that girl is Izzy. She's going to be missed a lot next year. Miriam. I think she had only a hat trick of the season and scored pretty much every game. Was a leader on and off the field, always encouraging the girls. I can't say enough things about Abby. We kept things light but exciting. This team is only bound to keep becoming stronger as the program develops, and I'm really excited to witness it. So nice job this season, ladies. Big start and been most improved. This young lady, she started the season a little rough, meaning I guess that's what most improves myself about if you really think about it. You improve throughout the season. And I had a new playbook, and I wanted them to learn the plays, and I wanted them to know the new routes, and I wanted them to master things in my way. And I always say that this young lady had one of the harder jobs of the team, and that's to be a quarterback when that kind of thing comes about. And I have to say that she went from being very hesitant with her to when she grew into me. It was very powerful. So being and I
boys for a very good season this year. A lot of improvement made upon last year. That is something that Coach and I were working on. A lot of the things that we were teaching last year were more basic and fundamentals to the boys, and then this year we taught more advanced, more skillful, more fundamental things that would add to their game, and they pretty much went into every game and executed as much as they could. I think that this year was more growth. There was a lot of highs, barely any lows. We were very positive throughout everything. No matter if they took a loss or a tie or a win, their attitude was the same either way. I know Coach Ann has a few words for the boys as well. So I'm going to pass it on to him.
Hello, I don't know if I spoke last year. This is my second year here, and I can say from last year to this year, these boys have improved dramatically. And first, I want to thank the parents and them, especially for the our schedule that we want them to work on their own and such. But yeah, like Coach Burnby said, what we tried to instill last year, they carried on to this year. And first, before we get into these awards, I want to thank all of our seniors, especially for our great season that they all did. Our first award will be.
Alright, so our first award is Most Improved. Unfortunately, this player couldn't make it tonight, but he worked over the summer. He went from being a player that was on the bench last season to a starter pretty much every game. And that player is Jonathan Berger. Our next player is our Coaches Award. There's not much I can say about this player other than he's a great guy, great personality, just radiates aura all over the place. And you want to say something?
This player, he would never complain if we told him to go play a different position. He'd always play 110% anywhere we put him, and he was a great leader out on the field. And that player is Avi Blue.
Our last player is our MVP. This player kept us in a lot of matches, made some incredible saves. I nicknamed him Spider-Man because the amount of saves he could get to, it seemed impossible, but he made it possible. And actually, Coach Ann worked with this player all year, so I think he has a few words for him as well.
Last year he was injured most of the season, and so this year we actually saw his full capability, and I was very grateful that he was able to play and contribute as much as he did for our team. So again, you mean Lemon.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
I wanted to push yourselves after hours
time. And we can take it for granted a lot. We come to such a beautiful gym, and we get to just pour our hearts out to the court. So that's definitely a big deal coming from a coach who likes detail. And I want to thank students and fans for coming to support Saturday night games, varsity obviously, regular games during the week, and back to school. So thank you so much. And then 100% come out this exact moment of offering the no margins at the time I on. And the scores today, they made it. It is extremely hard to manage the scores table with everybody in the entire gym yelling at you if you mess up. So thank you. Come run to the blood. Thank you very much. And anybody thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It really is super easy to play basketball, and everything else that you guys do, whatever I mentioned more, you guys are legitimately the reason why we have a sports program. And then obviously, the absolute cherry on top, Coach Uvo over here. She's trying to make the competition program. She's come out to every single program here, and every single day, Coach Uvo had a great opportunity and enjoyed their season this year because of all the behind the scenes hard work she did. So thank you so much. For everything that she did, every single year, every single game, every single sport. Shout out to our captains. Ron is not here, David Luke is not here, and Liad. They were an extension of me on the board, and I take my captains seriously because I give them responsibility. I'll text them something that might not be like my regular 10th graders plate, but I'll say, you cover that so I can cover the rest of the coaching and what I need to do. And I'll say that this season was very hardworking. I'm a very tough coach. For those of you who know me, I say it with a smile because that's how I roll. I'm an old school type of mind. I went from old school coaches. So I think it's only the proper way to pass it on to the next generation so we don't lose the toughness of the sport. But I will say that whether we win or lost, there's feedback in everything. So I made sure the guys this year understood. If we win, we know what to do for next time to keep sharp. And if we lose, there's feedback. So there's no such thing as putting your head down for a loss. Like a loss is just a number on the record, but it's what we can gain from like in the locker room and break it down during practice. And our practices ran overboard a lot, but it was the guys' efforts that made me enjoy the season. Probably the best and most enjoyable season I've ever coached any team ever, and I've been coaching for like 5 or 6 years now. So I appreciate you guys and all the guys that are out here. Now, the question that I got asked by like people who asked how my season was like, was your season successful? I will say that success in terms of championships, we were not successful because that's obviously we lost in the JV tournament. We kind of underplayed ourselves as a collective group, but that's okay. But I think that success is different definitions. Success is can I teach these 9th and 10th graders to use their brain to analyze through situations where they might view as a loss, meaning after a loss, every single person, including myself in high school, puts their head down. What can I do wrong? Not be nice to my family when I go home, right? Just go to my room to put my head down. But can you grow to your maturity through using your brain and thinking, like, where am I right now, and what do I need to get to the people around me, and how can I be better for next time instead of putting your head down? So I'll say that's why our season was a success for sure. And we worked hard every time we touched the hardwood, and I don't think I enjoyed every single time I met with the guys. Wins, losses, practices, Zoom meetings during the week that were unsanctioned, so I appreciate you guys for making it. So let's get to the awards, because these awards are really well deserved. So let's go MVP first. The most valuable player is Liad Cohen. I'll say MVP is not just the best player always. In this case, he was a very impactful player. Offensively, we all were very calm when he had the ball in his hand, because we played some teams that press full court, half court, double team, anything, and we all felt that regardless of the situation, he get the ball in the right hands, whether it's him shooting a shot or whether it's his teammate shooting a shot, and it put us in a good position for the whole season. So thank you so much. Now let's go on to the most improved player, which is an award that I hold close to my heart because it's a person who wasn't really seen maybe, or kind of got his value taken away from him, and then he earned his value by putting in the hard work. That is David Kadar. here, and you can see me, and I didn't know who he was, and what I ended up saying to myself is, let's see how he plays. So I watched him play 0 minutes the first couple games. I put him in a game where we were missing a player, or a player got injured, or I just needed another option, and he went 3 for 3 that game, perfect, in a big game, went to overtime versus St. Andrews, which is a big deal, and ever since then, he turned into Michael Jordan, so he's been a rock for our team, coming off the bench, and sometimes going to be a starting spot in the remainder of the season. Last one, we're going Coaches Award. Coaches Award last year, Anton Schultz, he knows exactly what he deserved to win it last year, and I had him understand that when you win Coaches Award, and he didn't win Coaches Award, but I'm giving it as an example quickly. He can win Coaches Award every single year. It's not about how can I kiss up to the coach, it's about for him, like, pretty much, am I able to do anything the coach says, plus more, and asking questions. And a guy that I saw that in this year was Buzz Wilbur coming as a freshman from the school, who I had no idea who he was. Buzz was my go-to guy defensively. I asked him to use his voice as an aggregator. He stepped up to the plate. He had a starting spot at the beginning of the season. We worked throughout the beginning of the season, kept him in rotation. And he pretty much did anything I asked him to with a smile on his face, and when not, we had calls later at night just to make sure he understands his role, and he's really probably one of the most coachable players along with Anton that I've ever coached in my coaching career. So that's it for the award. Thank you guys so much.
celebrate more than just the wins and the losses. We celebrate commitment, resilience, teamwork, and history. This season, our girls varsity basketball team finished with an impressive 8-6 record, playing our toughest schedule to date. We started with the preseason tournament at Logan and was faced with a tough schedule. Our second game, we played one of the toughest teams in New York, North Shore, who have lost to by double digits in the last 2 seasons. This game went into overtime with us finally finishing on top. While we didn't have to end up winning the tournament, I think we learned a lot about ourselves and the expectations we have for our team this season. Once our regular season started, we were ready and excited to play. We fought hard at every opportunity. Our regular season record was 7-5, some hard losses and some great wins. Through it all, you all showed heart and grit. Our regular season ended with the half tournament, which is always a fun experience for us. We beat Beaver County in a tough Saturday night battle, which brought us to the semis, where we lost a tough match against Berlin. In all of Jewish girls basketball, this team ranked 11th overall in the country. Lastly, to end the season, this team accomplished something no girls basketball team in school history has ever done before. They won districts for the very first time. That achievement will forever be a part of the school story, and with that, this team has set a new standard for excellence. This amazing season is never made by just one person. It takes a complete team. Players willing to sacrifice for each other, coaches dedicated to build something special, families who support every late night, the long bus rides, and a community that believes in the team. To all the families who have supported us, to Chris Cuomo and the girls, thank you for making this season as special as it was. To the seniors, Steph, Mimi, and Loren, thank you for all of We would be remiss not to point out our senior, whose season was stolen by an injury. While she's hurt this Zimmer will say it again, Steph, it was impressive to watch. You show up for your team, unable to play, but still ready to lead. To the returning players, protect the culture this team has built. Championships are not just won with talent, they are won with effort, discipline, and a belief in one another. And finally, to the entire team, thank you for giving us a season to remember. You represented your school with class, toughness, and heart. We made history together, and nobody can ever take that away from you. Congratulations, and we can't wait for next year. So we'll start with the Coaches Award. This year's Coaches Award belongs to the player who embodies what it means to be a team player, and also someone who has gone above and beyond for the team for the last 4 years. On the court, she gave us everything she had, every single game, and every possession. She played with heart, toughness, and absolutely no fear. She was willing to sacrifice her body, dive on the floor, take a hit, and pop right back up from helping her team succeed. She wasn't the highest scorer, but she was a defensive powerhouse, and someone who we could always rely on for a defensive stop. Off the court, what made her special was her leadership. She embraced her role as captain by helping bridge the gap between the team and the coaches, creating trust, communication, and honesty on both sides. This takes maturity, courage, and leadership far beyond basketball. She also brought joy and energy into our team culture, and that balance between intensity and enjoyment is something every great team needs. We are incredibly proud of you, grateful for everything you have given to this program, and excited for everything ahead of you. We'll miss you, your laughter, your joy, and your heart next year. It is our honor to present this year's Coaches Award to Loren Shelley.
For most improved. Our most improved player is a player whose growth this season wasn't necessarily reflected in statistics, points, or highlights, even though we could highlight those as well. This season asked her to step into a role far beyond her years. She embraced that challenge, always ready to give it her all. She was receptive to feedback, ready to show to anything and everything, or to show up to anything and everything related to basketball, and always open to guidance from both her coaches and teammates. But what stood out even more was her unwavering effort. Every second she stepped onto the court, she gave 110%. She played with toughness and grit, constantly putting her body on the line for the team. Time after time, she would get knocked down, get up limping, we'd ask, "You good?" And she'd flash a smile and say, "She's fine." She lies, but that kind of heart can't be taught. Improvement is not always about perfecting a jump shot or making the perfect pass. Sometimes it's about being ready when your team needs you most. It's about stepping up, embracing responsibility, and giving everything you have no matter what is asked of you. This player did exactly that all season long, and could not be prouder of the person and teammate she has become. Please come get your award, Mackenzie. Most valuable player. The way we define our most valuable player is simple. They are the difference maker. They are the player who dictates the energy of a game the moment they step on the court. When they show up ready to fight, ready to compete, and ready to give everything they have to win, the entire team follows. We are fortunate to have several players on the team who embody those qualities, but this particular player carried the burden of running the show. Night after night, game after game, she led this team. As coaches, there were times we trusted her to take the lead. We would call off the press, and she would look at us and say, "Sorry, no, we're still pressing." And honestly, we loved it. She understood the moment, understood her teammates, and understood what it would take to keep us fighting. If a game started slipping away, she refused to quit. She rallied her teammates, pushed them to stay locked in, and made sure they continued battling beside her until the very end. Even when injured, with tears in her eyes and her body telling her no, she still felt the need to get back out on the floor. Her toughness matters, and while it's still a work in progress, she's really starting to get it. Some of our favorite moments this season was watching opposing coaches come up to us after games asking about her. How old is she? Does she play travel ball? Is she a righty or a lefty? They'll never know. What we do know is your basketball journey has led you to this moment. You've taken the lessons both taught and self-discovered and continue to grow from them. We are so excited to see where next season takes you as a leader alongside an incredible group of board, Sarah.
We had a great season, definitely up and down, but overall successful season. We had a really good showing in our first two tournaments. Over the course of the regular season, we beat a few teams that we hadn't beaten in years or ever. We won our district for the first time in 10 years, which was amazing. And our season is basically never ending, so thanks to everyone, parents, players, for their dedication and hard work, and continuing hard work. All right, so one of the most impressive seasons of any athlete that I've coached was accomplished this year. This player gained national recognition and awards. She was the leader on the floor, the hardest worker, top rebounder, top scorer, and most importantly, an absolute pleasure to coach. Our MVP is Amir Lopez. As our captain, this guy was our leader on and off the court. He was a great resource for the coaches. We were always bouncing ideas off him. He was the main guy that communicated between the coaches and the players. He was a great teammate. Also, just such a pleasure to coach the last few years. We're really going to miss him. Our Coach's Award is going to be lined out there. And our Coach's Award could have gone to a number of people. Not coaches, most improved, sorry. Could have gone to a number of people. But the person that we're presenting this to is the definition of a team player. Being able to accept a role, whatever that role is, and working harder than anyone in that role in order to improve based on coach's directions and based on seeing what the team needs is an amazing thing. And no one exemplified that role player mentality and hard-working mentality more than this player. So our most improved player this year is Zach Lowe. I'd like to also recognize the person who least wants recognition. Sorry. But John Howland has been our the last few years. He claims to be retiring. I'm still skeptical, but we'll see. But to John, thank you so much for your help and for your mentorship. John was my coach when I attended this school, and even before he joined us as an official coach on our staff, he was my go-to for any schemes, questions, ideas that I had for our teams. Not having you on the bench next year is going to be as big of a loss as losing any player that's up here. So thanks so much for everything you've done for Gaby and for me and for all of our players.
Ready to go.
Boys volleyball, Coach Kara, return.
Okay, so I feel like I say this every year for boys volleyball, but this year was another building year. I think we had only 3 returners this year. So we really, truly did have like a brand new team here, and I think even our returners themselves weren't starters or played, got a lot of playing time in the previous year. So a lot of learning this year. We had a lot of like upperclassmen that came out, but I think with what we had, we did really great. While we lost each match, we came close. Close though, guys, close. Several of our matches we lost in 5, so that's pretty huge. I mean, we didn't have any blowouts. All of our games, like we took something. I think there was a game that was like up to 30, right? So for those who don't know volleyball, like it ends at 25, and to go that many points over and win by 2, like it's crazy. So they did a really good job. All of our games were really close for a group of boys who've never played together, and most of them never touching a volleyball really before this. Okay, so I think we had a lot of fun though, right? Okay, and hopefully enough fun that next year we'll have more commitment and we'll have an even better outcome of our season, okay? For the awards, let's see. For MVP, drum roll, Near. So one thing people outside of volleyball don't always understand is just because someone is tall and athletic, it does not automatically translate on the court. A lot of players come in with size and power, but then struggle with control, consistency, and limiting unforced errors. Some of those players just end up blasting balls out of bounds the whole time. What impressed me the most about Near is that he was willing to learn. Coming in as a junior and a first-time player, he took the year to really, or the season, to really adjust to the game, understand his own strength, and develop more control. And because of that, he became a huge asset for us, much faster than I expected. I think in the beginning, you have great power. I mean, he would just slam the balls down and probably like a little more 50-50, but then he started realizing it's not always just about power. You place the ball, be smart, don't take it on 2, and he really grew. He has a major presence on the court. He plays, when he plays, people notice. He brings intensity, confidence, and power, and there were so many moments this season where we truly relied on him. Honestly, without this power and consistency as a player, we would not have had nearly as many close matches as we did this season. While we may not have always gotten the outcomes we wanted, he was a huge reason we were able to stay competitive and battle through games the way we did. There's still room for growth mentally within the game, learning even more strategy and when to use finesse over power, but honestly, that's what makes his future so exciting. The scary part is he's just getting started. Too bad you weren't here as a freshman. Beyond the athletic side, Near naturally became someone his teammates looked up to. They trusted him, leaned on him, and followed his energy. Leadership fits him perfectly, and I truly believe next year he has the potential to become a dominant senior leader for this program. I only wish that we had more years together because the ceiling is incredibly high for you. I'm really proud of how far you've come. I can't wait for next season. All right, most improved, Noah Zucker. One of the most rewarding things as a coach is watching a player truly grow into themselves. And Noah is a perfect example of that. Last year he was still figuring everything out, tall, lanky, awkward at times, and learning how to use his body athletically and confident on the court. But this season something really clicked. The game started slowing down for him, the mechanisms of the sport finally came together, and he developed an incredibly versatile player for us. Most importantly, he really came into his own as a setter for us, which is huge. Anyone who knows volleyball, it's a very, very hard position, very specialized, and he's done a great job with it. So, as a setter, it's not just about touching the ball every play. They lead the court energy. They control the tempo, the energy, the communication, and trust. It's a leadership position as much as it is a skill position. Noah really embraced that role this year. He has a great way of bringing the team together and keeping everyone connected during games. But even outside of volleyball, one of my favorite things about Noah is his personality. He's a little goofy in the best way possible, and always knows how to brighten the room, make us all laugh. Every team needs someone who can lighten the mood, keep spirits high, and make practices and long days more enjoyable. And Noah naturally brings that energy. The confidence he gained from getting real play time this season made a huge difference, and I think we've only seen the beginning of what he could become in this position. Now that we had a solid year under his belt, I truly believe he'll be ready to lead the court as a senior next season. I'm really proud of the growth and excited to see where he takes it from here. Coach's award, Nachman or Nacho? Okay. Nachman's story is honestly one of the more unique ones I've had as a coach. It's very rare that I take a senior onto the team with absolutely no prior experience. But from the beginning, there was just something about him athletically and mentally that stood out. And very quickly, he proved that decision right. He picked up the game naturally, adapted fast, and became someone we could consistently count on no matter where we needed him. Whether he was in the front row or the back row, he brought stability to the court. But what I remember most about Nachman isn't just the athletic growth, it's the way he carried himself. He was a silent leader, he stayed calm, positive, and level-headed, and led by example every single day. In moments where emotions run high, he was someone who reminded the team to keep their composure and stay focused. Honestly, he's just a breeze to coach and have on the team, respectful, dependable, hardworking, the kind of player every coach hopes for. We're really going to miss his presence next year because his demeanor really helped keep the team grounded, and I'm proud we had a chance to work with him, and good luck to him in the future.
Next up, boys and girls tennis.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's great to have all our players, families, and supporters here tonight. And as we celebrate an incredible season, coaching both the boys and girls tennis team has been an honor, something I truly enjoyed. Thank you guys. Recently, tennis legend Roger Federer shared a statistic that really stuck with me. Throughout his career, he won 80% of his matches, but only 54% of the points he played. Think about that. One of the greatest tennis legends ever still lost almost half of his points. His lesson was simple. It's just a point. You can just forehand, backhand, easy overhead slam. It's just a point. You can't roll on it. You have to let go, move on, and focus on the next opportunity. I saw that mindset for both the teams this season. Our girls finished with a strong 5-3 record. Our boys battled to the 4-4, and both teams competed with tremendous heart to earn the place to finish at the districts. A great example was Silver Learning, the division winner at He started working hard with determination all season. I tell you, it was a great match. I watched the whole thing, and it was an amazing match. Tonight isn't just about the wins, the losses. It's about the hard work, resilience, and growth. I'm incredibly proud of both teams and thankful to our parents and players for all the support and effort. Yeah, all right, girls most improved player. This year's most improved player is someone who truly showed that determination, hard work, and hardworking to do. She was a competitor athlete who has worked her way up the ladder. She attended practice and always pushed herself and her teammates to get better. Her drive to improve and her dedication are inspiring. You can see her passion every time she steps on the court. She's stronger, more confident, and her game keeps getting better. She's focused and always working to improve her game. We know she's going to keep improving, and we can't wait to see how much she contributes to the team next year. This year's most important player is Mari. This award recognizes someone who represents the resilience and dedication and spirit of our tennis program. To appreciate the journey, I have to look at the last 4 years. After navigating the team 3 straight seasons, most people would have given up, but she didn't. Instead, she used every setback as motivation, worked relentless to improve and made it impossible to overlook her. Once she earned her spot, she became more than just a player. She was a tremendous teammate, a huge help to me as a coach, and someone who consistently lifted those around her. Watching her finally take the court and succeed this season has been inspiring. Her story was a reminder that persistence and hard work truly pay off. Our Coach's Award, congratulations, the Coach's Award goes to Sarah and myself. This is what recognizes someone who represents. Okay. When we think about the MVP, it's easy to focus on wins and losses, but just like the value goes far beyond the scoreboard. For the past 2 years, she's held the number 1 spot, facing the toughest competition week after week. What makes her special is her mindset. Challenges don't intimidate her. They motivate her. She competes with intensity, determination, and grit, always ready to battle at every point. After a tough match against one of the top opponents, instead of being discouraged, she immediately said, "I can't wait to play her again. Next time, it'll be different." That attitude inspired teammates and earned everyone's respect. She set a standard of toughness, resilience, and leadership that will continue on after tonight. Our MVP is Naomi. I have the privilege of presenting the Coach's Award to someone who has been a huge part of our program for the last 3 years. When he first joined the team, he faced challenges and had to work through technical struggles, but what stood out immediately was his heart and his work ethic. He's committed himself to improving, and through countless hours and effort, transformed into a tough, intelligent, competitive, and balanced at every point. But this is what beyond tennis. He became a leader for our team, encouraging teammates, helping others improve, and always putting the team first. He even stepped up behind the scenes, helping organize team empowerment, making sure our group felt connected and united. With his dedication, humility, and leadership, has earned the respect of everyone around him. Congratulations, this year's Coach's Award goes to Joe. support the MVP award. With the young team this season, we needed someone who could be a leader, an anchor, and set the standard every day. This player did exactly that. He didn't earn the MVP because of one match or one big moment. He earned it through his hard work, determination, and consistency all year long. From last year to this year, his growth has been incredible. He stepped onto the court ready to compete in every single match and fought for every point. His toughness, effort, and competitive mindset became an example for our younger players to help shape our team's culture. He never stopped battling, never stopped improving, and truly embodied what it means to be an MVP. Congratulations. This year's MVP is Sam Pierce.
So this is my 16th year coaching, and definitely the most enjoyable one, easily the most enjoyable one I've had. This is Coach Adam Roper, who's been with me for 13 years. It was fantastic. Believe it or not, this journey this year started back in August. Coach Rufo and I spoke, and I said we need to fill this schedule all the way up. I got plans for these guys. We're going to play against the best teams I can get on the schedule. We're going to learn from those moments. And there was a lot of great moments. A lot of these guys each flashed something very special. They made them all love baseball and their own abilities. The goal was to go to Columbus and win a championship. So we ended up going to Columbus, and we had a sophomore on our team, there's Aiden. All right? We did this the first game. This is another game, like 2-0, and had some absolutely. The next game was against SAR. SAR, excuse me. So they were the number 2 seed. And we got out early, I think the 4th or 5th inning, run by 4 runs, and then they had a very questionable ball play. And that's when I almost go for an out. I didn't get one out. I told the owner I couldn't go for an out. So that game kind of slipped away. But throughout the process of that, there was another player. Where's Jake? Where are you, buddy? Okay. The ball was blowing up. You know, I can do anything for the team. I can be in any position, and it's true. And it's true. And we got it for 4th, and he came in and he bunted. Now we all know he's a very accomplished MVP golfer. He can absolutely golf. But as far as swinging a bat, there's a little bit of a hole in his swing. But there's no hole in his effort. Okay, his effort is unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. He was a menace on the bases. Then another one of my players, early on in the season, I saw something very special in him. Big time power. We started talking about it, visualizing it, and then in practice, he started to do it. It wasn't just hitting 1 or 2. He was hitting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, losing all my baseballs, banging them up halfway up the light tower, going over the body of water. And I said to him in Columbus, you're going to do what? You're going to hit a home run, right? So to hit a home run with a wood bat is very difficult to do. And Columbus. They really came together, it was incredible. We'll need your help. Last but not least is one of my favorite players of all time. He honestly always has the best attitude. He did a great job of building on it. It was just his time to give up first base and make better position to Evan. He breaks his lead in, went out to center field. He made some incredible catches during the tournament runs. His back came alive. I mean, really came alive. It was amazing things to see. And he was always on the mound, you know, for the last 3 years for me. And it was just fantastic. Oh, yeah, Jake, this is your ball, buddy. Come here.
We gotta get a picture of this.
And Evan, come get your flag. So the last 2 games we played, those teams stood no chance. No chance. It all came together. We hit, we fielded, and the boys played like true champions, and I couldn't have been any more proud of them. Outstanding job, guys. Thank you.
When I came to KYHS 8 years ago, this is not the most athletic. It's not the best all-around athlete. This award is the highest honor that any student athlete can receive. It goes to the student who embraces the holistic mission of the school as a person, as a student, athlete, and they serve their school, classmates, teammates, and coaches. They show the highest degree of integrity, civility, respect, honesty, and school spirit. These award recipients embody all the characteristics that I mentioned and then some. female scoreboard winner, none other this year than Abby Mindell. Two of our teams this past year. As you can see, I have brought our district championship trophies over there. Boys and girls varsity basketball, gymnastics achievement, and as the saying goes, winning you shall receive. So instead of just passing those around and letting everybody look at them, we thought we would do something a little bit different this year. So if you would, with no further ado, congratulations, boys and girls varsity basketball. Would all seniors, student athletes, just come up front? All seniors, student athletes, just come up front.